Welcome to BEGAVERSE.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Dog eat dog love.
You, madam. Don't make me come over there, young lady. World's greatest bargains are here. Right next door.
My dear friend, the Ghost Club has an extraordinary case for you. Spiritualist Thaddeus the Amazing has predicted his own death at his next séance. Could you have a look?
We have a visitor. Approach, please.
What is happening here?
Help!
Not yet.
Ah!
Someone, light the lamps.
Oh, he's actually dead.
Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
have no doubt that his powers were genuine. He was able to tell me of my daily comings and goings, and all manner of details that he couldn't possibly have known. He certainly was going to be able to put me in contact with my sister. I'm so sorry to lose Thaddeus. The oddest part is that he claimed all would be revealed to each of us before his death. I've been coming here to decide whether I should accept a marriage proposal. Thaddeus had been attempting to contact my departed sister so that she could give me advice. Thaddeus was a kind man who sincerely wanted me to make the best choice. Now what am I to do?
He was an incredible psychic. I came to clarify some personal financial matters. I don't understand what happened. He foretold his own death, but I didn't expect it to happen like this.
This is so frustrating. I had a simple question, but have had to come back for séance after séance, week after week. Each time Thaddeus divined a partial number from the other side, but never the entire correct number. Today he promised that I would get everything. Thaddeus felt that if I signed some papers, it would demonstrate to my dead father that I had absolute trust in Thaddeus.
I sought him out after the death of Mittens. I was so hoping to hear from my loved one. I'm convinced Thaddeus could have communicated Mittens' wishes to me. I must know to whom Mittens wishes that I should leave my fortune. And now Thaddeus is lost to us. I shall never know. Mittens is my beloved kitty cat. She was run over by a milk wagon several weeks ago. I've been trying desperately to contact my sweet thing ever since. I'm not well, though, and likely haven't long to live myself.
Nothing but a showman, really. Each week he gave a séance with all his clients present together. So many people makes everything much more dramatic. I attend Lady Ursula at these sessions. She's ailing and needs someone to help her along. I have no particular belief in an afterworld, but if it comforts Milady, I see no harm.
My brother has become obsessed with some secret bank account. He inherited almost all of my father's fortune, as well he should as the male heir, but some was locked in a secret account. I think it unlikely that it should be a significant amount. I went along to the seances a couple of times. I thought it was a waste of my brother's time. Power of attorney to a psychic? That sounds very unusual indeed.
Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
Father mentioned this swindler to me. I understand it's because of him that my engagement has been delayed. I know the owner of a local brewery, and I'm convinced his business will flourish. He just needs some financial backing. Now Janice is free to be married at last. I'll invest my dowry in the brewery and make a fortune.
Never trust a man who tells you what you want to hear. He's after something. Taking advantage of my daughter's love for her departed sister. With that charlatan gone, things can get back to normal. My daughter's engagement to Everett Boyd,
can be announced at last. A girl Janice's age should be married. Everett is a very sensible young man from a good family. He'll be very successful, I'm sure of it. Janice's elder sister was strong-willed. Janice always followed her lead. That's why it's so sad that she asked her advice, even in death. Time for Janice to think for herself. I know what's best for her.
Janice is a lovely creature. I would be honored were she to accept my proposal. I do adore
Bloody
her.
ridiculous what people think is fair and decent behaviour. Sure, knock down whoever you want in the street.
Lady Ursula's health is not good at all. And now she's lost her cat, it's almost like she has nothing left to live for. He's been Lady Ursula's butler for years. We have plans to marry. But first, Douglas needs to put together a little nest egg. He says he'll have some money soon. Lady Ursula was planning to leave her fortune to her cat Mittens. Since the cat passed on, she's been going to that spiritualist in hopes that Mittens will tell her what to do with the money.
That's me. Yeah, some fella come by here every so often. Gives me a silver sixpence if I tell him everything about the folks in that house. Nothing unusual about him. Just a regular fella. I seen him go into that building over there.
I wonder if someone could tell me more about this.
You think someone paid Thaddeus to tell my lady that a cat wanted them to inherit? Well, that would be quite a clever scheme indeed. You think someone paid Thaddeus to tell my lady that a cat wanted them to inherit? Well, that would be quite a clever scheme indeed.
I simply do not believe it. And if you're implying that my butler was paying Thaddeus, I must ask you, why would a great psychic do the bidding of a common butler?
My own sister, paying Thaddeus off? I thought he was a bit too insistent that I sign that paper. Well, Anne is going to get a good talking to, believe you me.
Good Lord, you found the office? I admit it then. Thaddeus and I traveled the world, bamboozling the gullible and then exposing the swindle. But his death was meant to be a fake. I have no reason to want Thaddeus dead. Quite the contrary.
You believe that Everett paid Thaddeus to manipulate me? It cannot be true. Thaddeus knew all of my comings and goings. He genuinely could communicate with the world beyond.
He was going to reveal my plot. He paid the price for betraying a fellow crook.
This Thaddeus fellow was rather too clever by half. But you pieced it all together very cleverly. Mr. Raymond was particularly interested in this one. He admired the duplicity of Thaddeus.
Someone help! Some trap found something down there! Looks like foul play!
I should go back and ask about this.
I heard a splash, and right quick pulled this bloke out of the shallows, dead as a mackerel. I live there now, if you can call it living. I lost my job, didn't I? No need for the likes of me when a machine can do the work. A nice warm coat like that on a dead man? What do you expect? I snatched it before somebody else came along to nick it. Like you.
I should go back and ask about this.
The midnight train? That must be the 616. Stops in the station down the road. If you hurry, it might still be there.
Better hurry. It's leaving right now.
Let's to the old city. The finest goods and services.
I should go back and ask about this.
It was a typical evening. As far as I knew, nothing unusual happened until you came aboard with this story of a murder. Just another wealthy passenger. They're all pretty much the same. I was tidying up in the passenger car. Around midnight, Vivian ran through. She thought someone was looking for her.
Nothing unusual. A couple of passengers came in and had a sort of business meeting. One of them was buying a lot of drinks for the other, and then they started to argue. But Vivian went over and joshed them out of it. Well, it's a noisy train. Plenty of passengers have trouble getting to sleep, so I keep sedative here behind the bar, yeah? Peter, nice bloke. Came here after being sacked from a foundry a few months ago. I tell you, he looked white as a ghost after he served the businessman.
Some noises on the roof woke me up briefly. You say someone was thrown from up there? You have to be a very strong fella to drag someone up onto the roof. Vivian had another of her dupes in her compartment by then. After that, I remember people going past me from time to time, but I was half asleep. I've never even seen him. None of us workers ever knew what he looked like. Vivian had another of her dupes in her compartment by then. After that, I remember people going past me from time to time, but I was half asleep. Peter worked with me at the foundry. He's a very strong bloke. I got my arm mangled in one of the damn machines they put in. Then Killian sacked the old crew. Peter, he helped me get hired as train staff.
Mr. Wolf had a few with Mr. Killian. Then the young lady invited herself over to have a glass with them. Mr. Wolf became terribly tired, even though he'd only had one drink. He toddled off to bed well before midnight. I stayed in the dining car for a few drinks with the barman. Mr. Wolf bought him drink after drink. Then they got angry. But the young lady come over, and it's obvious that Mr. Killian was interested in a rendezvous, like. Around about 11:30, Killian and her left together. I've been Mr. Wolf's valet for going on several years. He's frail and needs a man like me to help him about.
I should go back and ask about this. I believe I should re-interrogate a suspect.
Nothing unusual at all. I had a drink with some gents and then retired to my sleeper. Someone slipped a note under my sleeper door a few minutes before midnight. It said I should come to the dining car. I went, but only Ryan and Wolf's man were there, and they were both drunk. The rich fellow, I did talk with him. Very charming. But a single woman has to be careful, you know? Did something happen to him? Oh, all right. I flirt with rich blokes and the barman slips him a mickey. I take them back to my sleeper and they nod off before I have to do anything shameful. They wake up thinking they had a night of fun and hand me a few quid. That's what happened with Mr. Killian, but he was gone when I come back from looking for the man who left the note.
Famously embarrassing, really. Sam, he's a trusted valet. He's terrifically strong, which makes him useful in many a situation.
That one. Clever little minx. She and the barman got a little scam going. I think everyone on the staff knows about it.
She's a frequent passenger, that one. Hangs about with the wealthier sort. Likes to entertain them, if you take my meaning. Yeah, I helped Vivian fleece the dupes. I slipped a pill in the wine for the table. Both gents got sleepy, but Vivian picked the richest one.
She rides the train often. She's very friendly with the other passengers.
In the dining car, carousing with the barman. He's a good bloke.
I gave him what he deserved. The man was heartless.
I believe something larger is afoot. A lot of murderous anger concerning industrialists. Might be something to look into.
Up to the click with you!
I'm not paid.
Pleasure to meet you. Yes, well, we must meet up again. I shall write. Pleasure to meet you. Yes, well, we must meet up again. I shall write.
There has been a murder at the palace. I need you to be careful with this one. Anti-royalist pamphlets have been cropping up and tensions are high. The Queen is very nervous about security. This way. This way.
Here we are. Good luck.
Well now, I didn't ask about this. I should go back and ask about this.
Please, leave the room for a moment. No one is permitted to see me open the safe.
Imagine that someone was after the scepter. I must see it. I ordered the scepter with the dove to be brought from the tower for tonight's event. Thank heavens! It is untouched.
The poor man. I arrived to find him here, dead as you see him. He gave his life to defend my person. Only I know the combination. The vault contains the very precious scepter with the dove, which I've chosen to be used in tonight's knighthood ceremony. This evening, I will knight several industrialists that have worked to end the practice of child labour. All of London's luminaries are invited.
Walk into any factory and you'll see for yourself.
Look like a duck to water.
What's that?
Come on. Calmly.
That's absurd. She's looking to get herself shot.
Well now, I didn't ask about this.
Or he's been all in a state. Think there's some sort of master criminal on the loose. Then this morning, he's gone. Come to think of it, he had been going on about the Queen and all for the last day or two. Seemed to think she was in some sort of trouble.
He said he was onto something. Said everything added in clues. You know, when he thought something was important, he'd write it up in invisible ink. Lemon juice like. He'd use smoke to read it. If you have a way to make smoke, you can see what it says. I did see Artie's friend, Mr. Raymond. He'd just come from Purlock Publishing with his new Penny Dreadful. Seemed very excited about it. I never liked him much.
trouble today, cousin?
Bit old to be playing hide and seek, ain't she?
An explosion at Buckingham Palace. I must warn them. There you go. Come on! Move it! Here now. That's it. Faster!
There's at least 100 people here for the knighthood ceremony. The Queen...
Nice to see you, old man.
There may be an explosion!
Most extraordinary.
There may be an explosion!
Do as you're told.
saved them. Nothing is happening. No explosion. What is this? I've been tricked. Raymond. Why has he done this?
You are more naive than you appear.
Look beyond the obvious, beyond surface appearances.
Nothing but a showman. So many people makes everything more dramatic.
I found the same clues you found. I knew there was to be an explosion, and I led you here to save everyone. I'm as mystified as you are that nothing happened. Seems to me you've created the perfect diversion, haven't you? You've helped me herd all those dreary people to certain death. We shall hear the explosion presently. Quite right.
I brought him his invitation to the knighthood ceremony, the one with the special scepter.
Never trust a man who tells you what you want to hear. He is after something.
While you were chasing all those people around, I absconded with the Queen. A hefty ransom is now due. A man like me can take anything he wants, even the Queen's most beloved item of all her crown jewels, the priceless and symbolic scepter with the dove. I needed you to distract everyone so that I could quietly assassinate Her Majesty the Queen. Assassinate the Queen? Whatever for? No, it wasn't that. The scepter with the dove taken with your help. What could better display my genius?
Things that
No one questions you when you wear a uniform.
I suspect the solution will turn on geometry.
I am a fellow of many skills. Cracking a safe is but one. I simply watched the Queen open the safe when you arrived. I threatened the Queen with her very life. She told me the combination in a thrice. Quite right. The dead guard was I. The spider venom allowed me to fake my death. I had a perfect view from where I lay. I have stolen the Queen's most prized possession, the scepter with the dove. Think of it, I have outfoxed you, the most cunning detective in Britain. I mocked you by leaving clues for you at every turning point. Now I have the scepter, proof positive of my superiority.
Evie, wake up! It's Raymond! He's taken Artie hostage! They're on the roof! Jacob's here to help you, Evie!
This lad's very life depends upon it. Indeed, far better.
Keep him busy, Evie. It won't be long now.
This is a poor ending to one of your mystery novels, Mr. Raymond. The innocent young boy is threatened with death. I really expected much more from you, sir.
On the contrary, it makes for an excellent ending, Miss Fry. As far as my readers are concerned, the more lurid, the better.
I suppose this means our detective days are over. But what about you, Artie?
I'm glad I survived Mr. Raymond's insanity, but sadly he won't be here anymore to write more books.
A great loss, I'm sure.
I'm quite serious, Miss Evie. Me and my friends waited every week to read the next number and find out what happened next.
Why don't you write some yourself?
The fellow would have to be very clever indeed.
Sounds like you'd be in your element, my dear.
The gruesome Whitechapel murders by Artie.
I should think I would use my full name. By Artie Conan Doyle.
I'd use Arthur. Sounds more of a serious fellow.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.